znova sme sa vrátili.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston.
Tak ešte nie sme v tom
But to
šialenom
me,
ústave.
it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress.
Takže má amnéziu z toho všetkého, čo
I
tam
remember
zažil.
investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming.
Áno, spomína si na to, že preskúmaval.
According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintained a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else.
Čau, je tu Rightare a vítam vás v prvej časti Let's Play série hry Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth, čiže do slovenčiny Volanie Cthulhu Temné zákutia Zeme. Hra je z roku 2006, vyrobilo ju štúdio Headfirst Productions a kúpil som si ju za 4 eurá z platformy Good Old Games, ktorú mi poradil veľmi dobrý známy ešte z predošlej práce, za čo som mu fakt vďačný, lebo som si tam kúpil už viacero hier, s ktorými som dosť spokojný. A je to hororová hra podľa knihy od H.P. Lovecrafta. Neviem teraz presne podľa ktorej knihy to je, nespomínam si. A ani som žiaľ nečítal žiadnu knihu od tohto spisovateľa. Ale vyzerá to byť ako veľmi zaujímavá hororovka, survival hororovka, takže ideme na to. Na úvod by som povedal toľko, že z nejakého dôvodu nemôžem otvoriť zvukový ekvivalizér. asi zvukový ekvivalizér, keď mám zapnutú túto hru, neviem prečo, takže neviem, ako ma bude počuť. Dúfam, že ma nebude hra veľmi prehlušovať. A spravil som to teda iba tým spôsobom, že som si v nastaveniach hry stišil zvuky, hudbu a všetky ostatné hlasitosti. Takže uvidíme, ako to bude. Arkham Asylum, 16th February 1942.
Now, at my end, I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
Doktorko. A toto sme asi možno, že my. Naša postava.
I like the way you smile at me, baby.
Že sa tak nebojí kráčať vedľa týchto ľudí. Nedovolite skončiť tvoj život. Čo, to som mal akože stihnúť prečítať. Stihol som akurát tak prológ. Game tips are currently active. If you don't want to see any game tips, then they can be turned off from the game options. You can press the escape key at any time during gameplay to access the options menu. Takže, v hre hráme za súkromného vyšetrovateľa, ktorý je duševne nestabilný. A myslím, že prišiel riešiť nejaký prípad do tohto mestečka a začnú sa tu diať veľmi podivné veci a napadať toto mesto veľmi podivné príšery. 6.5 years ago. Pred 6,5 rokmi. Áno, boli sme to my, predsa len to bola naša postava. Už si mi aj spravil chuť na cigaretu. September 1950, Massachusetts.
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, you know, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Nemáme nohy. To som si asi veľmi nastavil. Skúsime takto. Dobre. Na pečke to bolo nastavené originál, ale ja som zvyknutý na to, že väčšinou je to nastavené dosť nízko. A možno si to predsa len ešte znižiť. No čo? Ja mám ísť prvý, nemal si ma na to viesť. Aha.
I think I saw him with Officer Armstrong. Just take it easy.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Nejaký som veľmi nízky, keď si klaknem.
Try to stay calm! You better hurry, Jack.
Dobre, dobre. Kde to neviem ako, tak sú zabarikadované dvere. Vidíš? Daj mi zbraň. Hen tam. Ešte nič. Iba krv. Dobre. No, takže predsa len F-kom používam to vše. Taká obrovská krysa. Čo je tu?
Keep shooting!
Cthulhu. Podivné bytosti.
That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look.
Pozrieme sa, ale
The wall's badly damaged here.
Keep shooting!
It could fall down at any moment.
nejako extrémne. Krysa. Už tu nevidím.
It's an old stove.
Keep shooting!
It's too dark to be sure, but that rotten smell tells me these shelves are used for storing food. Probably food, and the rats have been at it.
Tak zavre. No, vieš aj zavrieť, dobrá.
It's locked.
Vieš aj zažať napríklad lampu, nie?
It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape.
Vyzerá to ako oko.
That one to the right taking cover! Kill him!
An old grandfather clock. A depiction of some alien creature.
Nejaká mimozemská bytosť. Ako
This
to?
blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy.
To je Cthulhu, kámo. Tak to sa sejvujeme, dobré.
It's locked. That's an unusual design.
Keep shooting!
Ako nejaké oko. Prečo strieľate po mne? Tupci. Ten zvuk sa mi vážne nepáči.
It won't budge. It won't budge. It's been boarded up.
At last!
Dobre, chlapi, dostali.
He seemed to recognize me. I don't get it. An old wardrobe. His body is covered in tattoos. They were carved into his flesh with something sharp. The body's still warm, but he's definitely dead.
Áno, toto je ešte zapať.
Poisoning by the looks of it.
Otravil sa, to zistili iba tak z pohľadu. Čo sa mi deje s pohľadom?
He's dead. They're all dead.
Áno, to som si všimol.
Suicide, or rather mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues.
A čo toto? Vezmeš to?
He's dead. They're all dead.
Vieme sa aj skrývať pod stolom, nie?
A diary. This will make interesting reading.
Áno. Narkotické analgetika. We have been watching him now for 2 months. I can feel my anticipation growing as the day of contact draws near. Victor has not yet divulged its final plan for bringing Mr. Walters to us. All I know is that we must succeed. The sermon today was inspiring. Victor enlightened us with the story of the great race transcending the bounds of time to visit his dreams. But the conscious remains undesired, and in the ocean depths, we are but servants to a greater design. I can only hope that my faith during these last days will win me favor when our master steps through the gate. The experiments below have claimed one more of our order. Another volunteer is needed, but many are willing. We are truly blessed through our faithful service. Now that his coming grows so close. The preparations are complete. Victor's plan is in motion. He will arrive soon. Surely by now he must expect his true nature, or at least question the nature of his gifts. He has come. Finally, it begins. A ako sa vrátim naspäť bez toho, aby som musel stále stlačať. No, escapeom. Mythos tomes and manuscripts. No, nič. Dobre. You have picked up your first journal item. Select the book icon and turn to study your journal. It may reveal vital clues. When the book icon is grayed out, there are no new entries to read. Dobre.
Nothing of interest. Nope, nothing of interest. Suicide. Or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues.
Čiže vykonávali nejaké experimenty, aby privolali Cthulhu.
I can't open it. I can't open it.
Dobre. Trošku lepšie. Tento strela.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Walter.
Damn.
Daj mi zbraň.
He recognized me, and it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint.
No, a tvoji ľudia ho odstrelili.
A key. This should help downstairs.
Open the interface to view the item and its description. Highlight the item and click on it to use it. Character an object or even by itself. Okay. Symboly. Dobre, čo mám ako spraviť?
It won't budge. It won't budge.
Čiže vravíš dolné schody. Alebo teda niečo dolné.
It's locked. The key doesn't fit.
Aha, to musím dvakrát poklikať.
It's unlocked.
Zaujímavé. Niekto nás sledoval.
I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them.
No, všimol som si.
There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think. All these photos and clippings are of me. I just don't get it.
Niekomu sa veľmi páčiš.
What the hell is going on? It seems they've been tracking my movements.
No vlastne opúšťa domov, arrive at station, leave station, lunch, niečo s bankou, go to bank, back to station, follow suspect, čo je to? Steak, či čo? Return home.
The fire's still burning. It must have been lit recently, but it started to die down. The fire's still burning. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall.
To vieš ako?
dates on some of these clippings. This crazed mob must have been following me for years. Jesus, I'm a detective and I had no idea.
No, tak to asi nie si dobrý detektív, keď si nevedel o tom, že ťa sledovali roky. Inside Boston's strangest church, those of our heroes who live near its headquarters in an ordinary looking Boston residence will need no introduction to the Fellowship of Yet, or whatever the call's name is. For those who have not encountered this mysterious semi-religious group before, a few words of explanation are necessary. Since our country is fallen upon the basis of religious freedom, its shores have been home to many small religious groups outside the mainstream. No small number are headquartered in the states of New England, where the pilgrims themselves sought a new world free of religious persecution. But the question must be asked, at what point does a religion become a cult and its trusting adherents, not to mention its blameless neighbors, become victims? That is the question this journal poses in regard to the Fellowship of Youth. In a month-long investigation, our intrepid reporters have diligently sought out the truth behind this so-called church. Its origins are somewhat mysterious. The more so since the group's leaders declined to be interviewed or to assist our investigation in any way. However, it seems that the Fellowship was founded more than 20 years ago by one Victor Holt, based on a revelation he had received from beyond the confines of this world. Holt has not been seen for almost 6 years. His followers apparently believe that he is communing with the mysterious powers behind his faith, and that he is sure to return with new insights and teachings. All this sounds like a harmless, eccentric, spiritual group, little different from many others. However, those who make their homes near to the Fellowship's headquarters tell a different, more sinister story. The adherents of these obscure sects are to be found loitering on street corners, casting menacing glances at their innocuous neighbors and frequently engaging in acts of petty crime, which the local police seem powerless to prevent or redress. Strange lights have been observed burning in the windows of the old house at all hours of the day and night. They change color unpredictably and cast weird, unintelligible shadows. Boli spozorované podivné svetla z okien starého domu počas všetkých hodín, či denných alebo nočných. Menili farbu rôzne a vrhali podivné, nerozpoznateľné tiene. Asi nejaké monštra. Even more disturbing are the noises which have been heard to issue from the mysterious building. They include chanting, unearthly music, and worst of all, screams like those of lost souls in agony. Many of the sect's neighbors are convinced that its services include human sacrifice or similar atrocities. Those few who dared complain to the police were told that because the house is private property, and because there is no concrete evidence of any wrongdoing, the most they can do is file a noise complaint. Are the horrors of Salem being reenacted in our city more than 2 centuries on? Is this Fellowship of Youth engaging in unspeakable and criminal acts of worship involving torture and sacrifice? Why is nothing being done to ease the fear and distress they cause to the local community? A source within the police department, speaking on the condition of anonymity, tell the Globe that the Fellowship is suspected of involvement in a number of local crimes, but so far the lack of evidence and the reluctance of numerous witnesses to come forward have thwarted any official investigation. Very well, we say, but the police cannot, or will not, investigate. The Globe shall continue to act in the interests of Boston citizens, fearlessly exposing the truth about this so-called church and its followers. Our findings will be published in these pages over the following months, so that all may know the truth. As it is known, it is with great sorrow that the Globe announces the death of reporter Howard Duddlestone, who was leading the paper's investigation into the Fellowship of Yeek when he apparently drowned in Boston Harbor. The coroner has ruled his death suicide. Our condolences go out to his family. Ty nemáš žiadnu novú poznámku? Dobre. A ktorá? Táto? Vložme sa. Áno.
This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy.
No dobre, že to nič nové, fajn.
It's unlocked.
Nevieme sa hýbať, keď sa nahýňame. Iba dopredu a dozadu. Do boku nie. A čo vlastne robí ten oný? A keď držím C-čko, tak sa pohybujem tým, že myšou. Zaujímavé. Neviem, aký to má akože zmysel. Čo to je?
For nutcases, they seem quite literate. These books are really old, and most of them are in strange languages I don't understand.
Na 20 zvuky.
I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher.
Nemôžeš čas čítať, ale hlavne, že si to čítaš všetky možné.
It appears to be a private study area. It appears to be a private study area. It appears to be a private study area.
Čo to zabrali? Toto? Naktika. This manuscript looks medieval, but claims to be a translation from classical Greek of far older work from before the time of the first humans. The pages are stained, faded, and even burned in some places, making reading difficult. The legible sections tell the history of unthinkable distant antiquity. The speak of race is so strange as to be beyond human comprehension, and wars fought across vast gulfs of time and space. There are concepts so utterly alien that it sound like absolute madness, time travel, flying polyps, mental projection, great race of youth. It makes you dizzy just read it. Čiže nejaký článok, ktorý že vraj pochádza ešte spred čias ľudí. Či čo to tam bolo? Tento manuskript vyzerá starodávne, ale píše sa, že je to preklad klasickej gréckej nejakej niečoho práce, ktorá je omnoho staršia ako spred čias prvých ľudí. Je to ťažko čitateľné, lebo niektoré stránky sú pokrčené, niektoré písmená vytratené a dokonca na niektorých miestach je to aj spálené. Ale tie čitateľné stránky hovoria o nejakom nepredstaviteľnom, neviem čom. Hovoria o rase tak podivnej, že si to ani ľudská myseľ nedokáže predstaviť, a o vojnách, ktoré boli bojované neviem čo, niečo s časom a priestorom. Sú to koncepty tak až také mimozemské, že to znie ako úplné šialenstvo. Cestovanie časom, lietajúce polypsy, mentálna projekcia, veľká rasa Yethu.
I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher.
Dobrá, ale prečo je akože táto kniha taká povystričená?
It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
To si všimol až teraz? To sme my tu.
Shit, that did not sound good. Well, that's just swell. He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull. Medical charts on the human anatomy. This sink would be used for scrubbing up. It's dry and stained with old blood. I don't think it's been used recently. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here. In all my time on the job, I've never seen anything like this before. It looks like the bodies have been mutilated. If my instincts are right, I'd say they've been experimenting on each other.
Experimentovali na sebe.
Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment.
Myslel som, že to napríklad otvoríš. Čo to je?
Never seen equipment like this before.
Ani ja. Nie je to ani kocka, ani kruh. Zaujímavé.
Nothing of interest here. Looks like his kidneys. They're moving around in all that liquid. This pipe must drain the waste from his intestines. Looks like his brain. I wonder what those wires are for.
Ty vole. Pusto. Ešte pozrieme tieto ostatné veci, čo sú lepšie.
Looks like his stomach.
Srdce. Ne, žalúdok.
The contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing. His beating heart.
Tu je jeho srdce.
Good God! What the hell is all this?
Veľmi podivný experiment.
Ah! It's too hot to pick up. It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine. Oh, shit! looks like some sort of generator for the machinery in this room. There's no power. The machine must have overloaded. He's dead.
Wow.
His brain stopped moving. His intestines have stopped moving. His kidneys have stopped moving.
Bože, veď zomrel, kámo, jasné.
The crystal's still warm.
Neviem, na čo nám to bude, ale dobre, zoberme si to. Práve si zabil človeka, uvedomáš si to, kámo?
This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment.
To sa určite aj stane.
It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine. Odd. It looks like it's full of mercury.
No, ako ty poznáš, čo je Merkurium? Alebo ako to vyzerá na čielku?
There's no power. There's no power.
Kámo, to ty podľa mňa teraz vypustíš to
It looks like something's been removed from it. It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine.
No, sleduj. Teraz vypustíš niečo zle. Portál. A vyliezlo z neho niečo podobné. Čo to je? Bože. Znova sme sa vrátili.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston.
Tak ešte nie sme v tom
But to me,
stave.
it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress.
Takže má amnéziu z toho všetkého.
I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming.
Áno, spomínal si na to, že preskúmaval.
According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintained a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on.
Asi si aj ja skočím zapaliť.
What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Ryan Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
Slušný balík peňazí.